Hey guys, and welcome to Team Ruby. So, I'm going to pretty much explain how Team Ruby works, how check ins work, and just the logo of everything that's in the pin post above. But first and foremost, there are two links in there that I need you to click. There's the check ins agreement, and there's the Dropbox link to pretty much a summary of everything that's important, plus my schedule type of thing that I reckon will work really well for you if you make something similar to it with your own schedule so that you have boundaries set. For example, one of my boundaries is I have my phone on do not disturb mode from 9 p.m. until 10 a.m. So I don't get any notifications. It's only what I see through what I go through myself, which usually I check like Instagram a little, I check Facebook a little sometimes, and then I go about my morning routine. I train, and if it's a non-training day, I do cardio, I tick things off my to-do list, and I just get shit done, which is pretty much everything that we will be using to get you in control of your life again, your health, your fitness, and your mindset. So I'm actually really excited. So first things first is make sure that you get in your check-ins by 12 p.m. on a Thursday. And then that gives me 48 hours because on the check-ins agreement, you'll see I will get back to you by 12 p.m. on a Saturday to actually get my feedback back to you. But please, 12 p.m. by your Thursday. And that means if you're in a different country or whatever, it'll be sometime on a Friday, and that's still before my Saturday clock off. So then I can actually get the feedback back to you. So that's that. Also, you will be getting your own secret group set up with me. Now it's going to have your name and Ruby coaching. Now inside of this secret group, you will be able to put in your progress photos, which are either every 2 weeks or every 1 week, depending on what I have told you. The check-ins agreement says every week because I do encourage it every week, but usually when you're just starting out, I say every 2 weeks, but you're not going to see body changes every week. It's just data. Literally, you are not going to see changes every week. I just want it there so you learn to realize that it's all just data. And the same with the Excel tab. So everything will be done in Google Drive on your Excel. And your training program is just data. Failed weights is just data. All of that stuff helps me help you because I can see what's going on. I can match it up with your feedback. And in an ideal world, we'll be freaking Superman progressing every single week, but it doesn't work that way. Progress is not linear. And I don't change things unless they need to be changed. So you would hear it on a Spyro podcast I did on my Ruby Rambles, where I mentioned I don't change food plans and I don't change training programs until it's required. Sometimes I may even extend it a little because I'm still seeing progress from you and I'm loving it. So it all depends on your feedback to me, which is why those check-ins are so important. It depends on those photos. It depends on all the data that you have provided me to be able to make educated decisions then on what steps to take next. But the check-ins are pretty much for you to check in with me, to stay accountable, for me to know what's going on in your week, to know if I need to make any changes. But most of the time, it's just giving you that feedback. And sometimes you'll have check-ins that are this small. Sometimes you have check-ins that are this big. Sometimes you'll have check-ins that are just a video of me talking to you because I feel like it's more personalized. And yeah, so all of our communication will be done in WhatsApp or the secret Facebook group. But the thing is, I don't go into the secret Facebook group unless it's check-ins day and I am doing your video critique, because in the secret Facebook group, you will also be putting in any training videos that you are unsure of and that you want feedback for, or if I tell you I need to see this lift, can you please film it for me? And then they go in there. Like, you don't have to film everything that you do, only things that you are unsure of and only things that I ask for. That's the only reason put them in there. And if I ask you for it. So yeah, I only go into that group once a week and everything else on WhatsApp. But like I said, I have no notifications on my phone from 9 p.m. until 10 a.m. Otherwise, I try and get back to you as soon as possible. Sometimes it could be within that minute, within that hour, within that short period. Otherwise, I will be having my phone on silent to time block. I'm a big proponent of time blocking to like be able to get my study in, because if I'm always very reactive to my phone, I will never get study done. I will never have a life myself. And it is important for me to make sure that my body as a machine is performing on high performance mode for you guys, so I can be my best self. And because a lot of what I do is a lot of psychological help with you guys and talking through the mindset of things, talking you through difficult times and struggles, it's really important that I do have my head on my neck for that. And being in this industry where things are forever evolving and there's always things to learn, I pride myself on always educating myself. So by time blocking, I'm able to do that. So there's that. But you will always have a response within 8 hours, max. Maybe 10 hours, but not more than that. That's what I promise you. The other big thing is this group, you guys. You guys are like my biggest love and passion is expanding this group. Like the best gift that you could give to me is through word of mouth, getting your friends, your like followers, your like anyone in your environment or just anyone, you know, onto the same team. Like that's my biggest thing. And the only way that that can happen is by me giving you 500%. And the same goes for just expanding the team and growing my influence, because too many people are living in the shadows of their fears, of their doubts. They're living in the past. They're lacking the confidence to truly live their best life. And I just want to be able to show you what it's like to live again, to thrive, to have boundaries in place that make you feel in control of your life. Because to me, discipline is freedom. Because you are in control of your life. No one controls it for you. And that's the importance of having your phone on silent, as in like no notifications on your phone. Because if you allow that phone to control your life, anxiety, stress, so that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, it's just so powerful once you start to believe in yourself and have confidence. It's funny how your mind and your body transform once you do. Like you will lose the weight, you will lose the fat. And my biggest, like the biggest form of progress is maintenance. Nothing beats maintenance, because you see people that's like, you can lose weight so easy once you just start a diet. Like people that are newbies and they're freshies into a diet, they can lose weight like that because they haven't fucked up their hormones already. But too many people are in this perpetual dieting cycle, yet we still have an obesity crisis. There is a plethora of diets out there, yet we still have an obesity crisis. A plethora of supplements and stupid teas and products and this, that, the other. Still an obesity crisis. Do you see where I'm going with this? The problem is in maintaining the weight loss. Staying lean for life. Like, wouldn't you love to be lean, healthy, fit for life? And that's exactly why this group means so much to me. And I want you guys to just have this as your safe space, your family, your home, your second family. Create relationships that last for life in here. And that's why I try and keep it at an affordable rate, so that you're able to do that. You're achieving your goals at the same time as making it a lifestyle. You're seeing yourself shape up, sculpt yourself. Like, for example, me, I've not really changed that much in ages. My weight's gone like this, my body's gone like this, but very small amounts. The margin's like there, doing this, whereas most people are here. And then this comes up as they keep fucking themselves metabolically and mentally, because you're forming a really bad relationship with food. And that's why I'm here. To restore your relationship with yourself and with food. And once you've been in this for like years on it, like there are some girls in here that have been with me for like years, and now they're at a place where they want to compete, and I have the resources for that. I have the resources and knowledge to put you onto stage, to put you into a powerlifting comp, to put you into any direction you wish. But you can't start at the top of the pyramid. You have to build the base. Add the bricks. The longer and stronger and denser and thicker and just the amount of volume in this base is what's going to create the best, highest, strongest pyramid. And that's you on high performance mode. I need you to meet me halfway. Keep that in mind. I will always give you 500%, and that's why I have these boundaries in place. That's why I have a check-ins agreement. That's why I have certain times I need things done by. Because that allows me to be 100% present for you, 100% in the right mindset for you guys. Because you come to me for results, and I'm going to get you from where you are now to where you want to be by giving you a little bit of what you want with a lot of what you need. Because that keeps shit enjoyable. And remember, I'm not a hard bitch. It's teamwork. And I wrote that many times in that pin post link as well. Okay? So, welcome to the team. There's a units tab on one of the sides. I don't know which side it is by the time I put this video up. That I thrive on just teaching. I love teaching. So there's a whole bunch of education in there on metabolic health, on hormones, on stress, on sleep, on food, all that stuff in there. Some training stuff as well, some body mechanics, all that stuff in basic detail. And then there's the units tab. I'll do that again. There's a units tab with like food ideas. I don't care how you mix up your food. If you want to have the yogurt from dessert with breakfast, do that. If you want to have the chocolate from breakfast, yes, chocolate. The chocolate from breakfast with dessert, do that. Or if you want to have the peanut butter from one of your snacks with breakfast, do that. Unless I say not to, which I hardly ever do because you're not elite enough to. Well, even elite people you can like make exceptions for, but you know what I'm trying to say. Play around with your food, have fun. That's why it's called flexible nutrition. That's why I promote flexible nutrition, because I want this to be your lifestyle. I want you to love what you do, and yeah, I love what I do, and it, like, you can see it, and that's why I care so much about you guys. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. I almost used my mouse to stop my phone from recording. I just had to add that in as a blooper at the end.